annual Graham
Film Festival, known as
The Grammys.
Sorry, we couldn't pick who would speak first, so we decided to compromise.
So, why don't we all introduce ourselves? Say your name, grade, and favorite color.
Favorite color?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Serena, I'm in 8th grade, and my favorite color is pink.
I'm Nikki, I'm in 8th grade, and my favorite color is white.
I'm Ditia, I'm in 7th grade, and my favorite color is maroon.
And I'm Leonidas Veronopoulos. I'm in 7th grade, and my favorite color is red.
I'm Julia Piloff, I'm in 8th grade, and my favorite color is teal.
I'm James Piloff, but you can think of me as the better Piloff. I'm James Piloff, and my favorite color is red.
Anyways, we're here today to hand out film production awards to mates all.
Don't you mean grown students?
Sure.
I mean, someone has to win second and third place.
All right, let's get this show started.
We've had so many talented youth 6th graders with us this year that we're excited to welcome to the GMS TV program.
Here are your 6th grade reporter stories.
Now for the nominees.
First, we have Robots Taking Over by Nithya G.
Child Labor by Devin K., Omar A.
Groundbreaking news.
Plastic Fees or Not by Emery R., Omri G., and Elaz L.
Groundbreaking news. Will a robot take your future job? Robots are accurate, and in 2020, the World Economic Forum inferred that robots will take over 85 million jobs in the next 5 years. Robots can plow, weed, and help with the harvest in farms. Robots can also do simple tasks like cleaning. If AI fully takes over the job of truck drivers, it could replace up to 400,000 jobs, a prediction made by a 2020 Cornell University study.
You probably know that the world is slowly being destroyed, and although the main cause is greenhouse gas emissions, trash pollution is still a big issue, and plastic bags play a key role in trash pollution. Over 1 trillion plastic bags are used every year, and less than 10% of those plastic bags are recycled.
There are two sides to this. Because plastic bags are so harmful to the environment, some may think there should be a fee.
People, let alone children, shouldn't be forced to work, especially for not that much money. However, it is common worldwide, especially in Africa and Asia, because it is a cheap and easy way to get work done. More than 152 million kids are victims of child labor.
We will be playing short films of each clip before we announce the winner, so as we announce the nominees, will you please come up on stage and stand right here?
And the first Grammy of the night goes to Child Labor by Evan K.
Hey, what are you doing? Roaring, that's a nice category, right?
No.
The Roar program, for those of you who don't know, is a mentorship initiative for 8th grade students. But why listen to me? a Roar mentor, where you can watch these projects.
And with that, our nominees are
What is Roar Ad by Maytal Z?
Roar Event Welcome Newcomers by Maytal Z,
And What is Roar All About by Nikki K.
This is for ROAR. ROAR stands for Respect, Ownership, Ambition, and Responsibility. So ROAR, what it is, it's a peer-to-peer mentoring group where us, along with Mr. Lang and Ms. Warren, we teach you guys, well, really the 8th graders, how to be mentors.
Roar is a mentorship for 6th graders where we have 8th grade students come in and they are trained to be mentors and role models for our 6th graders.
The ROAR program is a peer-to-peer mentoring program where we train 8th grade students to help our 6th graders who are identified as needing additional support.
Hi, so ROAR is a program that we have here at Graham's campus, and this program is solely meant to help our 6th graders.
and with that, the winner of the Roar Ads is Maytal Z with the
Now we're going to talk about stuff that matters for a lot of us teens.
It's all about the things we go through, the ups and downs of being a teenager, the somewhat important
Sometimes weird.
teen issues. They can be all over the place.
All the way from mental health to how we get up in the morning.
And for the nominees, we have Scarlett Y and KDL.
Next we have Monica M and Myri.
And Peer Pressure, which so many of us struggle from, by Charlotte H. and Sophia B.
Personal identity is a pressing issue for teens. But what even is personal identity?
What does personal identity mean to you?
It means like the things that are about you.
Being yourself and expressing yourself through what you do. Me, myself, and I.
Like all that stuff about you.
What makes you
In 2016, most new homes constructed in the US will have separate master bedrooms, which helps people sleep better because they're alone. Nowadays, technological temptations causes teenagers to sleep late. Things like playing video games or scrolling through the phone can make it hard to fall asleep at night.
And the Grammy goes to
Personal Identity by Mayar E. and Anika M.
Roundtable since our next category is Sustainable Future Projects.
Our nominees are Julia P. for Sustainable Future Stakeout, bringing a cow to justice for their environmental impact.
Maytal Z for Sustainability Future Project.
Shayna S. for Sustainable Future Carpooling.
James P. Chase L. for the First Step Renewable Energy and Hydrogen Power Sustainable Future.
Order! So, what do we have here?
This cow, part of the Bos taurus species, which are responsible for 14.5 global emissions, increases the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, speeds up climate change, and endangers the whole planet. Moo.
With global warming on the rise, building a sustainable future is crucial. Carpooling is an excellent start.
So why is carpooling so important? Currently, modern cars emit gases that pollute the air and emit carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. In fact, a typical passenger vehicle emits around 4.6 metric tons of CO2 a year. Gasoline-powered vehicles produce methane, which has a higher global warming potential.
Okay, I'm ready. I think I'll take the car. But burning fuel does create harmful products, and cars do account for over a fifth of the U.S.'s global warming population. You know what? I think I'll bike.
Choosing a bike over a car just once a day can reduce the average person's transportation-related emissions by 67%.
It produces fewer emissions and helps protect biodiversity.
This roadblock may be the only thing in the way of a green future. And even if it isn't, it is the first step. To climb up the staircase that is the hurdle of a sustainable future, we need to fix this energy issue. 80% of the world's energy consumption comes from non-renewable sources right now. By 2030, we want this number to be as low as 20%. It'll be hard, but it's necessary. We can't keep assuming our problems will be fixed in the future. We need to act now.
And the Grammy goes to Sustainable Project by May Chelsea.
Now, for our, mostly 7th grade nominees for Sustainable Future Project.
Plastic in the Oceans by Haley T., Serena C., and Carmen N.
Sustainable Futures by Natalie Y.
And Troubled Water, Sustainable Future of Water Pollution by Archer H., Jens T., and Nathaniel Y.
Our planet is dependent on fossil fuels. From the energy we use to heat our homes, to running our vehicles, to cooking our food, it's clear that fossil fuels are a crucial part of our everyday lives. However, the resources that have powered humanity for centuries come at a heavy price.
the Grammy goes to Sustainable Project, Plastic in the Ocean by Haley T. Serena.
If you didn't know by now, Sustainable Future is a project all GMS TV students do to show what is wrong with the world and how we can fix it.
It was an influential video to explain how maybe in the future we could have a greener, cleaner, and more sustainable world.
And for the 6th grade nominees, we have Jack E. and Stephen B.
Emery R, Elias L, Omri G. Devin K, Omar A, Mingyan J.
I think that's it.
Over 400,000 people died in 1 year due to something related to climate change.
Pollution and climate change aren't things that anyone can stop. They require people to work together. With the current rate of deforestation, there will be no trees for in 300 years. I'm sure you've heard enough about the effects of global warming, but what can you do to help? There are 4 things you can do: donate, volunteer, do it yourself, or spread the word.
Imagine waking up tomorrow with no clean water. No water to drink, no water to shower, none to do the dishes. This isn't a dream for some. It's a reality for millions worldwide. Time is ticking on our water like a bomb. We need to act fast. People showering for a long time waste over 1 trillion gallons of water each year. 1 trillion gallons of water is like an inch of water all over the U.S. state of Georgia.
And the Grammys go to
Sustainable Future by Emery R, Omar G, and Elias L.
Excuse me, it's Aubrey.
Our next category is...
Hey, Julia, James, what are you guys doing here?
We're MCing, that's our job, right?
Not for this category. You're nominees. You can't be a nominee and host at the same time.
Speaking of crazy chases, here are this year's nominees for the chase scene.
Chase Scene by Maytal Z, Chase L, and James P.
The Clone Chase by Julia P. and Shayna S.
The Game by Leo M., Austin C., Jeremy A., and Daniel B.
And the Grammy goes to The Chase Scene by Maytal Z, James P., and Chase L.
Oh, Julia, your guess next category is angles. That's funny, you coming out with your math geometry notebook and everything.
What? Oh, yeah, you know me. Always prepared.
Wait, are you actually doing your homework right now?
Hey, it's not my fault. Miss Bonsall sends so much math homework. I'm really gonna finish this problem set. Can we just get Nikki and Serena back out here? They did a great job.
No.
Fine.
The angles category, as well as the animation and avant-garde, is what Mr. Sayer likes to call the AAA project.
For this project, every student chooses to either make a film experimenting with angles and animation, or something unique,
different,
and therefore avant-garde. So, for the Angles project, our nominees are
The Slingshot Shot by Sophie R. and Jessica T.
Pool Duel Angles project by Nathaniel Y. and Amir Z.
Angles Project by Austin C. and Leo M.
And Angles project by Emily K., Olga Z. and Andrea Z. I gotta say, those are some top-notch names. Leo, where did you think of something as original as that?
A truly creative mind.
Yeah, I totally get that. Angles project, so original.
Hi, can I check out this book? Oh, yeah, sure. What's your name? Andrea. Wait, you have an overdue book. Oh, shoot!
Sorry for the technical difficulties. The winner of the Angles project is Pool Duel by Nathan.
Well, someone was supposed to do an animated video.
Well, I guess they did. And the nominees for animation are
Romeo and Juliet by Esme B, Olivia K, and Mary R.
Tripwad animation by Haley T.
Stakeout animation by Julia P.
Old Friends, New Friends by Lily T.
And finally, The Apple by Kofi J.
This is Mr. Bouncy Ball, and every day he bounces around outer space. But today he accidentally jumped off of a cliff. And then he saw it. Apparently, if you run at 150 miles per hour, you can get a free spray. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I know.
Order! So, what do we have here?
This cow, whose species as a whole produces 14.5% of global emissions, increases the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, speeds up climate change, and endangers the whole planet.
Tripod by Haley T.
You know what's a really fancy word?
What?
Avant-garde. It's so fancy.
Anyways, the nominees for,
Avant-garde.
whatever. The nominees are
One of our very own MCs, James P.
The Mystery of the Water Bottle by Leon G, Logan Y, and Angel G.
Avant-garde by Maytal Z.
I think we're looking for the wrong people.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
That's him!
Guys, get back here! You're under arrest for water bottle theft.
Wait, am I a clone? That's right. Cool.
Discover alien civilizations or discover the natural beauty of our home planet. Or finally get that high school diploma you've been wanting. Ow! What the? Anything you want, only one spray away.
And the Grammy goes to No Place Like Clone by James.
James, we have a category to host.
I know. Don't mind me. Just getting in spirit with the next category.
Oh yeah, next up are cereal commercials from our very own creative writing class.
Here are our nominees.
First is Genie in a Box ad by Adele B, Alexander F, Alexis L, and Maya K.
Then is Brain Boost Cereal Crunch by Olivia A, Anastasia L, Zoe L, and Alicia A.
And lastly, we have Clone Crunchies by Lachlan K, Omar A, Gabriel, and Julia L.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman. I want to fly too. I want to be like Superman. Sorry, some you can't be like Superman. Well, now you can be like Superman if you eat super cereal. One of Superman's powers, you don't want to be the only kid without Superman's powers.
You need to protect your energy. Try. Creating this here. This is what's gonna give me my energy. Not bad. Pretty good actually.
I gotta say, those clone crunchies are pretty good.
Can I try one?
I think there's enough Julias in this world.
Wow. Anyway, the Grammy goes to...
Clone Crunchies by Lachlan K, Omar A.
I am a woman. Are you a woman?
Yeah, I think so.
The most inspirational woman I can think of is probably Malala.
I feel like it's Eleanor Roosevelt.
I support women.
In celebration of women, here are our nominees for Women's History Month biographies.
Ethan C. for Greta Thunberg.
James P. for Katherine Johnson.
Natalie Y. for Michelle Obama.
And Shayna S. for J.K. Rowling.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. J.K. Rowling was born on July 31st, 1965 in Yate, England. She graduated from the University of Exeter in 1986. She is best known for the Harry Potter series, which she began writing while working for Amnesty International in London. In the early 90s, she traveled to Portugal to teach English as a foreign language. However, she returned to Edinburgh after a brief marriage and the birth of her daughter.
Michelle Robinson, later known as Michelle Obama, was born January 17, 1964. Despite growing up underprivileged, her parents prioritized education. She later went on to study at Princeton and Harvard Law. After graduating, she worked at a Chicago law firm where she met Barack Obama. They later got married, and in 2008, Barack was elected as the first African American president of the United States, making Michelle the first African American First Lady.
How dare you? Those were the words that had stolen the spotlight and taken the world by storm in 2019, with the 16-year-old Greta Thunberg delivering an emotional speech that spoke on the environmental crisis caused by human activity. But it does take a moment to realize, how did she get there as a 16-year-old?
It's 1957. Russia launches Sputnik, the first unnatural satellite to successfully reach Earth's orbit. Single launch initiates the space race. The US and the USSR are now competing to prove dominance in space, and as of that October day, America was certainly behind. How could the United States come back to win? Enter Katherine Johnson. Katherine's story was nothing short of amazing. As an African American woman who even schools were segregated, she managed to graduate from high school at just 13.
And the Grammy goes to... Katherine Johnson by James P.
Our whole award show is being recorded live, so don't worry about filming. It is all on our Graham YouTube channel if you want to watch it afterwards.
And now we will have a short break.
Food is available for sale in the lobby.
All sales will go to the GMS TV program for supplies and equipment so our students can continue to create amazing projects as you have seen so far.
We will be back in 10 minutes. Can we turn house lights up?
Where's my mom? Congratulations to you too. We should take a picture. Where is it? Where's the background? I have no idea where that is. You know, Oma has a Hey! Is it the entire thing or
Because he literally just said Red Bull.
Welcome back to the intermission. Can't tell. Okay, it is on. Sorry about that. Okay.
So, you didn't know Julie and I are twins.
I know it can be a bit hard to tell since I'm so, and he is.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore all that, but as twins, Julie and I have twin telepathy.
That's right, and so we both know that the next category is 3, 2, 1, commercials! Yahoo! The next category is 3, 2, 1, robotics! Well, this is awkward.
Let's move on.
Good idea.
Our nominees are
Jesse Jackson by Nathaniel Y.
Malcolm X by Austin C.
Oprah Winfrey by Tall E.
And Sterling Tuesday by Austin
In 1994, the U.S. Navy was making the enlisted African Americans load ammunition using unsafe method. But on July 17, 1994, the ammunition exploded, causing a huge explosion that instantly killed 320 sailors. When the replacement sailors came a month later, 258 of them refused to follow orders unless the Navy made and used safer methods to load the ammunition. This led to the Port Chicago Mutiny.
A huge figure. Someone who helped with civil rights. A person who helped spread Islam. Can you figure this person out? This person is Malcolm X. Malcolm X fought for civil rights, and this resulted in the world we are in today. Malcolm X came from a troubled home, as his father committed suicide when Malcolm was only 6 years old. This led to Malcolm X staying in foster homes with his siblings, but ultimately he dropped out of middle school.
Born in New Orleans, Louisiana in 1901, Louis Armstrong grew up in extreme poverty, dropping out of elementary school to work odd jobs to support his family. As a young boy, he was arrested and sent to a boys' quartet, where music soon became his passion. He advanced quickly, playing with people like King Oliver, Fletcher Henderson, and many more famous jazz figures of the time. During 1925 through 28, seeking further fame, he created his first works, emerging Jesse Jackson was not an ordinary civil rights activist. Jesse Jackson, born on October 8, 1941 in Greenville, South Carolina, is a prominent civil rights activist, Baptist minister, and political leader. From an early age, Jackson witnessed the harsh realities of racial segregation and discrimination, which fueled his passion for justice and equality. Jesse Jackson was not
And the Grammy goes to 3, 2, 1, Shirley Chisholm by Osh Bunting.
It's a category for news stories throughout the year.
And the nominees are VMX Highlights by Nathan Y.
And Pie Day by May Talsi.
It's a great experience to find community at school and, share a passion with everyone about playing music.
You get to meet seniors as a freshman and hang out with them.
And the Grammy goes to
VMX Highlights by Nathan Z.
We do have to apologize. We've had a couple problems with some films not being shown, so that's a perfect example where you didn't even see Nathan's film, unfortunately, because it was a great one. So, sorry about that.
Who's ready for commercials?
Before we get into that, have you tried the new L'Oreal shampoo? It's so good.
Yeah, I have. If you have medium coarse colored hair that doesn't have temperamental texture and needs some TLC to regain its strength,
L'Oreal's Ever Pure sulfate-free shampoo is a great option for both your hair and wallet.
anyways, back to commercials.
We have Pretzel Chase by Gertie, Andrew K, and Jacob P.
And Return Your Books by Olga Z, Emily K, Gabby A, and Natalie Y.
Welcome to You and Viva and Lou.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's...
Okay, we don't have commercials, so we're gonna read the Grammy.
And the Grammy goes to Return Your Books by Olga Z, Emily K, Gabby A, and Natalie.
Moving on, our next category is leadership and cultural events.
These are the videos on GMS TV about diverse events around the world.
First, we have Day of the Dead slideshow by Nathan Y.
Our next nominee is Farheen I, also for Day of the Dead slideshow.
A battle to the death. Who will win? And the Grammy goes to Day of the Dead slideshow by Farheen I.
The Grammys aren't just to highlight students' work,
Teachers can submit their films as well.
which is why we have a teacher film category.
Our nominee for teacher film is
Mandalorian by Mr. Cassell.
I wonder who will win the Grammy. This is gonna be a real nail biter. Should we do a drum roll or just gonna open it? Okay.
Alright, the winner for teacher film is Mandalorian by Mr. Cassell.
Now we got some robotics videos. Excuse me, it's 8th grade TED Talks.
Go Leo!
Now we got some robotics videos.
Isn't robotics like robots? How are we supposed to put that in a video?
Well, I suppose we'll just have to see. And then we better get started. There is engineering infomercials by Iwan T, Viva M, Luke A, Vidon D, and Daniel B.
Then we have
Hello and welcome to you and Viva and Luke's Robotics project.
We will first focus on the ball bearing wheels on our shopping cart.
Then we will show you our amazing sliders.
Here is our first blueprint.
This is the second blueprint.
We made the 3D printed model on Tinkercad, then we printed the wheel out.
Miss Kaiser had marbles that worked well as wheels.
The ball bearing wheels allow the cart to move in any direction.
This is a big advantage over other shopping carts.
Another main feature is the sliding parts of the shopping cart.
This is the parts of the shopping cart sliding in action.
Thank you for watching.
It is perfectly in all the rules.
Nice.
These missions were to unload cargo ship and avoid accident combo. The robot had to push the cargo off of the ship and then park with only knocking over the top piece of the parking spot. We changed the distance that the robot initially moved 3 times and how much it turned 1 time. We made the arm grab the box in the second iteration and it worked. We used a ruler to measure the amount of degrees we needed to go. We originally
And the Grammys go too.
Robotics and Engineering Project Film by Ewan Thompson, Viva M, and Luke A.
Hello, and welcome to my TED Talk. Do you really think I was going to start my TED Talk like that? That's so cliche. So, if you're wondering how to MC for the Grammys, well, it seems like it's pretty easy, right? You just go on stage and say who wins, and that's it, right? But it's a lot harder than that. You have to write the script, you have to practice it, audition for it. It's a whole process, and you have to make these note cards. You can't just bring like a piece of paper on stage and read off of it. So it's a lot harder than you think. And also on top of that, we have a ton of homework that we have to get through. So you might be wondering, how do we do it? So that's a good question. And
Julia, what are you doing?
my TED Talk. We made time for live TED Talks, right?
Yeah, for the winners. Okay, were we supposed to be performers for the TED Talks? Okay, the nominees are Nathan Y,
Drake Q, Sean L,
and Drake Q.
and Julia. See, I am supposed to do my TED Talk.
Do you really expect me to believe that you, an 8th grader, are going to be doing 7th grade TED Talks?
Okay, the nominees are Sean L, Drake Q, Julia A, and the Grammy goes to...
Wait. You're supposed to present.
Who's presenting? Let's see who wins first.
Great.
Grammy goes to Sean L.
Discouragement, humiliation, and
No slides?
Technical difficulties.
Alright, no slides. Slides.
So we're going to present the 8th grade first, which is a film. And then Sean will present after because we'll get his slides ready.
Alright.
discouragement, humiliation, and bewilderment. These are the 3 primary feelings in response to failure. But why do these events have such negative connotations attached to them? And how can we improve our relationship with our own failures? You see, I remember when I was 11, and my soccer team had just qualified to be in the regional tournament. Even though we started in the lowest place, we persevered and ended up winning the gold medal. This type of success felt great and made us feel even more prepared for the following competition. Finally, that time came. We had trained more rigorously and punctiliously than before. But when it came time to the decisive match, we failed. At the time, this resembled an attack on our progress, an event that negated all the effort and work we had put in and gained in the process. It makes sense that when our effort isn't consummated, that we'd be more inclined to give up. You see, our bodies and minds are tailored to perform certain tasks. However, some bodies might have physical disabilities and minds affected by neurological disorders. My legs and feet are bruised and calloused from countless soccer tournaments, while the legs of my sibling are elegant and refined from years of ballet and dance. This goes to say that each person is different in their abilities and how they are able to gain success. Whether it's small things like winning a tournament or more impactful events like dancing in a recital. All of us generally embrace these differences and train our bodies to lead us to these successes. But what happens when our bodies don't do what we've trained them to? What happens when we fail?
The answer is that it depends on the circumstances. On the one hand, many people see failure as a marker of bad progress, that if our bodies and minds don't do what they are told, then we haven't trained them well enough. On the other hand, we often relate to and embrace failure when it's presented to us in the form of literary and artworks, from the illusion of the American dream and Death of a Salesman, to the themes of the song Wake Me Up by Fickle Friends. In any of these instances, we see and hear people experiencing failure and empathize with them. Each of us has been met with failure before, yet the only time many of us choose to embrace it is when it happens to others. Now, the obloquy and humiliation from that soccer tournament was suffocating, but it made me realize two important things. One was that no matter how many games I lost, the fact that I was playing in them was proof of the effort that I was putting in. And regardless of the failures that lead to it, it's a universal truth that the effort you put in leads to success and improvement. Secondly, I recognized why we failed in the first place, and from that, learned where to focus my efforts to continue to get better and make my way to success. These small instances of failing highlight the better ideas and strategies more than any instance of accomplishment. It is an indispensable life skill to be able to recognize our failures and to not let them hold us back, but to let us prosper. The future of failure is in our hands, and it looks promising. No matter the scale of failure, the work it takes to move past it, or the physical limitations and disabilities that alter how we perceive them. And in the words of Theodore Roosevelt, the credit belongs to the man in the arena, who at best knows in the end triumph of high achievement, and at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. And to strive for this future of self-improvement, we must all strive to be the person in the arena.
Obviously, it was. Hey, now what's up? Is this on? This is not work? What? Obviously, the winner was Camden D, and the first runner-up was Wesley C.
Then we have Lucas B and Daniel B.
And now it's time for Sean's TED Talk. Alright, this way. I'll have slides this time, right? Alright. Yay, Sean. Yay! What's the TED song? I don't have a TED song over here. That's my time. Okay. Hello everybody, good evening. My name is Sean Wood. So imagine this, alright? It's a beautiful Sunday morning, but the only thing you can think about is a very, very, very important assignment. But you just don't feel like doing it today. Well, to everyone here, whether you're a teen or an adult, getting motivated is notoriously challenging. And you may be wondering now, well, how do I get motivated then? Why do we get motivation? What is motivation? Well, in simple terms, motivation is the drive or desire to do something, whether they're big or small. And it's like the fuel that helps you overcome your obstacles and stay on track on what you want to accomplish. And motivation has two parts. First, there's extrinsic motivation. And extrinsic motivation is just getting motivation externally. And inside extrinsic motivation, there are two subcategories, positive and negative. And the subcategories define what type of motivation you are getting. And such examples are maybe a praise or promotion. On the other hand, there's intrinsic motivation. And intrinsic motivation is getting motivation internally. It's what your most inner heart desires. And that could be anything, from getting a bag of chips or simply laying on the couch and sleeping. And just like extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation has both positive and negative categories, which define what type of motivation you are getting. Now, a problem we may meet in our lives while trying to get motivation could be we want to avoid mediocrity, or we have low enthusiasm for doing things. Well, I have a solution for that today, and that is failure. Now, failure. We know failure as that one very annoying neighbor which shows up in our lives every single time things go just a bit too smoothly, right? But I chose failure for this solution today because failure is completely inevitable. But failure has an even darker side. And that is that failure makes people stay in a negative loop. And this negativity loop is really hard to get out of because all those negative things in your mind are stuck there and just keep thinking about it. But if you keep trying and persevering, you'll always make it out of it. And a perfect example of this is last year for me in my tennis season. And last year, I didn't know how to hit a ball. I didn't know what a ball was. I didn't know what a court was. I didn't know what a racket was. And obviously, I lost every single match. Duh. And when I saw some of those 8th graders playing, they did some great matches. Tiebreaker, 5-6, barely won by 1 point. They got those, yeah, crazy feeling, right? And I wanted to get that feeling too. So I started practicing a lot. And I asked my coach multiple times, well, how do I improve, coach? Well, his name was actually Mark. And he just said a simple phrase. It was, just keep swinging. Before you know it, you'll get there. And to this day, I still remember those exact words. And it's what helped me improve and keep me going in life, and especially tennis. So, in summary, I've created a timeline chart to show this. This chart just gives a big idea of what goal you might have, how you can get that goal by getting motivation, and what category it falls into. So what I want for you to take away from this talk today is that motivation, whether it's for something big or something small, there's always a way to get it, and when you get it, keep going and make good decisions. Thank you.
Now we should have a video from Ms. Noriega.
Short videos to send out to students, sometimes on a weekly basis. And so Nathan Yu took probably 30 of these and created this unique little video.
Hey, Grand Bears, Mr. Noriega here with a very, very important message. Well, listen up, guys.
Of course, each team has put an endless effort into making the announcements seem fun and exciting. Here are the nominees for the best team. Maytal Z, Louie B, Roby S, Taryn M, Ollie K, known as Funky Friday. Rocket Wednesday with one of our current MCs, Julia P, Raina K, Shayna S, Hannah L, Allison S, Suf T, and Jinsei H. Then we have Natalie Y, Olga Z, Gabby A, Irina B, Vanessa D, and Giselle M, known as Watermelon Wednesday. Next is Nathan Y, Archer H, Calvin L, Pranav T, and Jens T, known as Frappuccino Friday. Last is Chase L, our MC James P, Odin A, Sawyer F, and Dylan M as part of our team Mayhem Monday. Alright, so we will be giving out awards to the top broadcasters behind the camera and in front of the camera. We don't have an envelope.
Okay, well I can tell you.
Okay, tell us.
Alright, the winner of the broadcasting team, even though all these teams are amazing, is Watermelon Wednesday and Julia's team.
Watermelon Wednesday, get your Grammys here.
could you come down here, please?
Oh yeah, Mr. Stevens.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna tell a joke.
By the way, after saying that, Nikki just said, "Somebody tell me a joke."
I did not say that.
I have witnesses.
Julia, stop saying that. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I wouldn't know.
Nobody really knows. Give me a joke.
Does anybody want to come up here and do a joke? Tall.
I'm changing the camera. I was about to die.
Give me a joke. Oh, never mind. We're good. My bad.
All right, sorry about that. We're going to be announcing awards for top GMS TV broadcasting anchors and behind the camera, all right? The Grammy for the best live broadcasting anchor goes to Leo M, Louis B, Jessica T, and Sue T.
Maytal Z, Nathan Y, Logan Y, and Jolan B.
Alright, and it's not on. Okay, that works. Our GMS after school program does a lot of things like recording our after school games.
Last year was the first time we gave it out, and it was to somebody who we adoringly call Old Man. So, this is Antonio, or Old Man as we call him. And he won the first Protege Award because he was amazing, but he was constantly around every facet of GMS TV, whether it's broadcasting, whether it's filmmaking, whether it was teamwork, teaching other kids, etc. Okay, and so since we don't really have a tradition except we've given it once, I think the best tradition is for him to pass it on to the next person. Opening the red envelope. Drum roll, please. We have two candidates this year for the Protege Award, both of them exceptional. Okay? So, the first one is Nathan Yu. Come on up. Let's give him a hand. Nathan is involved in lots of stuff. Come on over. Whether it's creating, whether it's doing a parody of Mr. Noriega, which makes us all laugh, whether it's being a leader, and he's very much a leader, even though he's a 7th grader, he leads the 8th graders as well. And GMS TV, the thing that's impressed me is it's very much of a leadership development thing. I was looking tonight and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, another technical difficulty. And yet, these kids have put together probably 80% of this whole presentation. And when Sean was up here giving his TED Talk, I thought, we are learning a lot through failure. Okay? But at the same time, we came through it strong. But he is a leader, he's an amazing young man, and creating amazing stuff. So let's give him a hand. Our other nominee is Maytal. Hello, Maytal. As you can tell from the results of many of the wins tonight, Maytal was involved with many of those. And so let's give her a hand for that. But Maytal goes above and beyond just creating, but she too is a leader. She's leading in the morning. She does the afternoon club. And we have had kind of a hard year this year because we've had 5 different GMS TV classes. Normally we have 2, so the talent is kind of consolidated. This year we had 5, so 4 different groups were leading the announcements, and they only got to do the announcements every other month because there were so many. So it was hard to develop the talent, but Maytal was really an integral part of training and teaching a lot of students, whether it was filming, but especially the broadcasting aspects. So she's been a dynamic person in GMS TV for years, and she'll definitely be missed. Just like Tony. When Old Man left, they go, what's going to happen to GMS TV? Who's going to pick up the slack? Well, she did. So, but both of these students are fantastic, and unfortunately, the award can only go to one. So, the award for 2023, 2024 is Maytal. So now we have them, you guys gonna wrap it up? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hand it over to my very capable students who are gonna wrap it up tonight. We were stretching it because we're supposed to go till 8:30, so, and unfortunately we went over time, which we often do.
As MCs, it's our job to make the Grammys entertaining.
But at this point, it feels like the funniest parts
Or when we screw up and pretend like it was supposed to happen. Let's be honest.
We literally wrote this script like 15 minutes ago, so it's probably...
And with that, acknowledging Sean's TED Talk, we believe the best thing to do is to say we should accept our mistakes and say it's all their fault. Just kidding, just kidding. Mostly, just kidding. Now,
That's all the nominations and awards of the night.
Congratulations to all the winners and nominees.
Have a great day and go Bears.
brought to you live by GMS TV. Sorry for
Winners come up stage and over here. All the winners come up stage. All the winners, please come up in the letters.
You got 6. Yeah, I got 2. Nathan got 5. Nathan. Bruh.
Now all the nominees come up with your turn. Oh, yeah, with your certificate. We didn't get that certificate.
I didn't get one either.
You'll get it in your classes. Yeah, go. If you could get